Good morning, Paul.
Good morning. How are you?
We're
morning,
great.
Paul.
Morning, Paul.
Great. Paul, how are you? How's the body after that yesterday? What was the experience like?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, woke up a little bit sore, but not too bad, to be honest. So thankfully the body's feeling good, and loved it yesterday. Great experience.
Paul, it was your second appearance at Wimbledon, wasn't it? And tell us how it was against Nick. Obviously a brilliant play. He's world number 40. The game didn't come without its slightly controversial moments, but from your perspective, what was it like playing him?
Yeah, I mean, happy to share the court with him. Obviously seeing a lot of his matches and stuff on TV before. But yeah, obviously everyone knows sometimes there's some controversy with his matches, but no, overall, I was just focusing on my side of the net, and no, there's many good things about yesterday.
Yeah, and tell us about some of those good things, because I imagine dealing and blocking things out that your opponent does happens in tennis. It could be Nick, it could be anybody else as well. It could be things that are happening, external influences and things like that. When you have a chance to look back, I don't know if you have already, when you analyse your game, tell us about some of those good moments for you and what you were happy to work on.
Yeah, I mean, just like, first of all, like seeing familiar faces in the crowd was really good. But I think, in stages, I was able to show what I'm capable of. And, I think even myself, I think I could have done some things better. I don't feel like I played to my full potential, but that's, just obviously credit to him. He's such a tough player. Doesn't allow you to play so freely. Obviously, with going through his service games probably pretty quick. So then there's obviously more pressure when you're trying to hold serve. But I think overall, like, competed really well, and kept a good head out there, which I'm pretty proud of and like to pride myself on. So I think moving forward, it's just a case of backing myself more and more, and yeah, just keep moving up.
Paul, it's Ian Holloway, mate. I'm really proud of you, son. I'm looking at your life, and your grandmother's brought you up. Your dad passed away, killed himself, worked in the army, couldn't deal with things. Your mum died. How are you such an inspiration to all of us, young man? How have you done this mentally? It's incredible what you've done.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I guess in my younger years, probably struggled a little bit, kind of accepting the start I had, and I guess not having two parents around me. But my grandma, she's an amazing woman, and has done an unbelievable job. And I had a great childhood growing up. All my family and friends around me are tremendous people and have guided me throughout my years, and brought me up really well. And I always remind myself, there's a lot of kids out there who've had the worst starts to life, and not even had other people around them to help them. So I'm very grateful for what I have had. And Johnny, who I spent a lot of time with, my first coach growing up, he always used to remind me, that's the situation I'm in, and you either make the most of it or dwell and kind of not make the most of what potential opportunities you have. And you can still make a lot from a lot of yourself. And that's the way I always try to look at it. And not it's only going to make life a lot harder if you feel sorry for yourself and whatnot. But no, I'm super grateful for all the people I've had around me growing up, and it's been great.
You certainly did make the most of it as well, because is there a little twang in your accent? I wondered if this is from, you got a scholarship, didn't you? So you went to the University of South Carolina. Do you have a little twang? Is that just me?
A lot of people have told me that. Maybe the twang was a little bit stronger when I was actually over there, and I've been back home for a little bit. But a lot of people also say I don't sound, like I'm from Hull. I'm not my northern accent is a little bit less. Now I spend most of my time in London, but yeah, it's a bit of everywhere.
Paul, it's Joe Marler here, mate. You're obviously proud of your performance, but I can sense in your voice, and you've already said that there was bits you could have done better. You're a bit gutted with how it went, and you clearly got higher standards for yourself. So what's next? You obviously look at that and go, that was good, I'm proud of that. Wimbledon's a great experience, but what's next? What's the next thing you're getting your teeth into?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just obviously what the ranking where I'm at the moment. I still need to keep grinding through the Challenger circuit, which I started this year. So, and then get into the ATP. So, you know, that's what's next. But obviously, yeah, I do hold myself to high standards, and I definitely know I'm the fraction of the player I am now of what I'm going to be. And you know, I definitely do believe I'll be going to the top. I know what I'm capable of. But at the moment, it's going through all these experiences and going through that process. So, you know, I'll just keep pushing, keep working hard. But you know, I know myself. I have a lot more. So I'll definitely be looking to keep going higher.
Paul, we've obviously been discussing Kyrgios quite a lot this morning, giving our own opinions of him, just from spectators, from where we sit, from covering sport as we do. And there's a lot of us, I think, that felt quite disappointed with some of Nick's behaviour. Sometimes in the past we've embraced it because he's a bit funny and a bit of a maverick and things like that. But from your experiences from that match yesterday, could you hear what he was talking about in terms of abuse from the crowd? Did you hear any of that?
I mean, little parts, yeah. I mean, for the most part, I was just trying to stay in my own lane, kind of, and block all that stuff out. But yeah, I mean, it's back and forth. It's the crowd going at him sometimes, and him kind of fueling the crowd, and it kind of just escalates. But you know, I don't like to see that stuff. I want him to be happy with his career and playing. You know, I don't like to see him, you know, feeling like he's not enjoying his time, and you know, getting into these battles with the crowds and things like that. So no, I just, you know, wish him kind of all the best. You know, he's such a good player. Obviously he's probably heard it many times before about his potential and things like that. But no, I hope his relationship, I guess, with the tennis world gets a little bit better and has more smiles to it, and a bit less controversy, because obviously he's a big influencer to many people, and he has a big impact on many people. So no, I, you know, obviously wish him all the best, and I'm sure he's gonna do many more big things in tennis.
Paul, are you 22?
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. I don't know about you guys. He speaks so well and humbly about that. Like, most 22-year-olds would be like, mate, unbelievable. I'm so impressed with the class that you're showing here and the way you're talking. It's brilliant.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's true, actually. I don't know if I'd be as cool and calm as you are, but that's why you're a professional tennis player and we're sat in this studio. Paul, it is really lovely. And you talk about Nick's future being bright. Your future, by the sounds of things, is going to be really bright. And that performance that you put on yesterday, I think everybody watching in Britain and beyond is very proud of that. And you should be very proud as well. So thank you so much for coming on and speaking so humbly. And good luck in everything that you go on to do.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday morning 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.